One of the most powerful weapons in the bankruptcy arsenal is Section 363M. That is the provision of the Bankruptcy Code which says that the sale of property to a good faith purchaser cannot be set aside unless there was a stay pending appeal. That raises the question, what is a good faith purchaser? And in turn, that is a question that was answered in part by a very important decision in the last week from the Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals, written by none other than the estimable Circuit Judge Frank Easterbrook. Here's what happened. A creditor had a right of first refusal on a debtor's real property. That creditor's was not listed in the schedules and did not receive any notice of the bankruptcy or the impending sale. However, the right of first refusal was recorded with the land records, and as it turns out, the buyer of the property had that very same right of first refusal in its files and therefore knew that the creditor had an interest in the property. It also turns out that the creditor probably knew about the bankruptcy and the impending sale, but nonetheless did not object. So, absent objections, the bankruptcy court approved the sale. Later, that creditor with the right of first refusal sues the buyer. The buyer says, no, you can't sue. The sale is final under 363M because I am a good faith purchaser. Well, Judge Easterbrook said, no, you are not a good faith purchaser. Why? Well, because you had notice of the right of first refusal, and you did not give the written notice required by the Bankruptcy Code and rules to that creditor that held the right of first refusal. Now, this is, as I said, an important and I think rather stark holding. It means, and I think, that constructive notice of a bankruptcy is not enough to make the buyer in good faith. In other words, if you're the buyer, you have to be sure that the written notice required by the Bankruptcy Code and rules is actually given, written notice that is, to everyone with an interest in the property. I am Bill Rochelle, Editor-at-Large for American Bankruptcy Institute. I will return same time next week with something interesting in the world of bankruptcy. Until then, be well. Good day. Stay safe.